Yeah. Welcome back, baby. You kicking it with KCMC. Let's talk about music. It's the audio audit. Let's talk about it, man. I really want to get into Diddy's album, man. The Love album. Off the Grid. I listened to this on YouTube Music. No endorsement. Shout out to YouTube Music, though. Get to listen to it on free, by the way. This was, how long was it? 18 tracks, hour, 24 minutes, 23 minutes, 24 minutes. Way outside of the range I like my project to be between 30 minutes and 45 minutes. No less than 30, so I don't take it serious. So I don't think that it ain't a serious project. And if it's more than 45 minutes, I usually get bored. I usually get drained out. And I'm going to be honest with you. This was the case with this album. It was long as hell, dog. But there was a few songs that stood out to me, though, right? There was about, 7 of them. What's Love featuring Nova Wave, who I've never heard of, but it was a very dope song, by the way. Pick Up featuring Jacquees, the king of R&B, by the way. I like Jacquees. And it was Fabolous on that track, too. It Belongs to You featuring Jozzy. Never heard of Jozzy. I don't think I've ever listened to a song by Jozzy, not that I can think of. But that was a nice track. Jozzy also dropped another song on there called, it was the Nasty Interlude. That was a dope ass song too. 2 songs by Jozzy on that project that I was really like. Need Somebody featuring Jazmine Sullivan. That was all right. It stood out to me just because I like Jazmine Sullivan's voice, and she usually writes some pretty dope songs. She got some pretty dope songs. But Need Somebody was straight just because I like Jazmine Sullivan. But it was all right. It was all right. It stood out to me. Reaching Out. That was a dope ass song. Ty Dolla $ign and Coco Jones. That was a nice song. And the last track on the album was called Space featuring Her. And that gave me the vibes of like Outkast. Like that Spodioty Dopalicious or that Hold On Be Strong interlude. That was one of them joints you could just kind of smoke to and just like chill or just ride in the whip to solo and just play and just let it and vibe out. And vibe out, dog. So yeah, Space featuring Her, that was a nice way to end the track if you ask me. So 7 tracks out of 18. That's less than half, but it's a good percentage though. It's between 30 and 50%. I'll say about 40 or something like that. It's pretty decent percentage ratio wise. But this album is too damn long. I feel like if Diddy would have cut, I actually like the little interludes and the little talking in between the skits. I like that because it put a whole theme to the album. You would have cut this down to about 10, between 10 and like 13 tracks. 10, 12, 13 tracks. Maybe I would have went for it. Maybe I would have been like, yo, this is a solid project. It was still a solid project, but it was just too damn long. That's my only real criticism about it. Other than that, the rest of the tracks outside these 7, they were pretty nice too. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Is Diddy's album, the Love album, Off the Grid, overrated? I've heard a few people say they really liked it. They like what Diddy did. I'll say that part is overrated. It's a decent album. It's just way too damn long. Way too long. Ain't nobody got time for that shit, bro. But anyway, moving forward, I got another album, another project I want to talk about real quick. We got to talk about my mans who's been out here consistent, or my mans and them. Nas and Hit Boy, they dropped Magic 3. Listen to this on YouTube Music, by the way. No endorsement. All the projects on YouTube Music, no endorsement. Shout out to YouTube Music, though. So Nas, Magic 3, the 3rd installment of theirs. 15 tracks, 45 minutes. Just within that 30 to 45 minute range. So this was the perfect amount of time to listen to. 15 tracks, like I said. If I'm being honest, only 3 tracks stood out to me that were decent songs. TSK, which was like the 2nd track on the project. Never Die featuring Lil Wayne. Weezy went off. Tunchi went off on that joint. So that's a very lyrical track. It was pretty dope. Icons, Never Die. Yeah, I like that track, actually. I like the theme of that. And then Sitting With My Thoughts was a super dope track, too. It's one of them, another one of them chill, grown man OG songs, or another one of them joints you play when you're by yourself, just vibing out. I damn near might put it with the same track from from Diddy's album Space. Like play them back to back or something like that. You can vibe out to that. Smoke a good one. But out of 15, only 3 stood out to me. That's not a good percentage, right? I mean, I really can't listen to this album straight through and enjoy it. On first listen, obviously I can because I want to listen to the whole thing. But if I really like know the songs that I like and know the songs that I would prefer to skip, at that point, I can't listen to it straight through. So 3 out of 15, it's like, what is that? Is that 30%? No, that's a fifth, so that's 20%. Listen, I don't know. Nas, Magic, Hit Boy, Nas and Hit Boy, they make good, decent projects. This is their 6th album, allegedly their last album working together, the last project they did. King's Disease 1 through 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you had Magic 1, 2, 3. So they made some good stuff. Got a Grammy off what? King's Disease 2, if I'm not mistaken. Great work. Nas is doing his thing. I ain't even gonna say he's back. He's consistent. Still relevant with these albums, these projects. But Nas Magic 3, it was okay. I liked it because I like Nas. But as far as a whole listen through project, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. I do want to talk about another project though. Me and my girl listen to this. I wish she was up to give me a review. Rod Wave project. It was called Nostalgia. 18 tracks, 55 minutes. Outside that 30 to 45 minute range that I like. But he currently got a single on the radio you might have heard called Fight the Feeling. It's basically saying, now you in the club crying to a love song. Something goofy like that. All right, so that's a decent track, all right? But then there was a couple other tracks that stood out to me. Long Journey was nice. I think that was like the 2nd track on there. Call Your Friends. Call Your Friends was the song that stood out to me, mainly because it was about him saying, you know, nobody really reaches out to me just to check in, say what's up, have a regular conversation. I want people to just call me just to have a conversation. Within the same bar or the next bar, this man also said, yeah, I'm too busy. I'm very busy though. I be on the road doing a lot of shows and doing this and that, so I'm too busy, but I still want a phone call. Let me get this straight. You want somebody to call you just so you can pick up and say that you busy, and you just want them to have, like, come on, bro. So then next time when somebody does call you and they asking for something, you think all they do is ask for something. Maybe they was trying to call you to chop it up with you, but you was too damn busy. That kind of made me feel a certain type of way. I'm like, you already have this connotation, this characteristic attached to you where you make all sad songs. I'm not going to say you make all sad songs, but you make a lot of songs that have an unfortunate tone to it. Like, it's unfortunate that happened type tone. You see what I'm saying? But there was a few other songs that stood out to me that were not that type of tone, right? Turks and Caicos featuring 21 Savage. That was a nice song. Then you got Backlit. I think that was his last song or second from last song. That was a nice song. Other than that, it really dang, am I doing too much? Let me turn this down, son. Other than that, dog, it was really like, oh yeah, let's turn this down, son. It was all right. A couple songs, like I said, stood out to me, but he does have that. It brings the energy down. Low frequency music, if I want to say that. But I like a few of his songs, Rod Wave's. Tombstone is probably my favorite song from Rod Wave. But a whole project from Rod Wave, I cannot listen to. Which lets me know this project has no replay value. These songs do individually, which is why I named the songs. But these projects nowadays, very rarely do they really have replay value. I'm not gonna say now songs or not songs, projects or songs nowadays don't have replay value, because some of them do. I'll be listening to them, you know, a couple months, couple years from now. But then a lot of them are just here today, going tomorrow type stuff. But anyway, let me know what you think about Rod Wave's project Nostalgia. I could just be an old nigga on that. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. Switching it up real quick. We talking about Blac Youngsta's project. It was called Black Sheep 2. Listen to this on YouTube Music, by the way. 15 tracks, 42 minutes. Right within that 30 to 45 minute range that I appreciate. Couple songs that stood out to me. I don't think he has any current singles on the radio. Count Up. That was dope. That was pretty dope. Ever Since was all right. Ever Since was all right. But this is what I want to say. In that song, you know what stood out to me in that song? He mentioned he likes Trump, but votes for Obama. Now, I personally don't give a damn. I don't care. Trust and believe. But I feel like the average listener or maybe his audience might feel a certain type of way about it. About him saying he likes Trump. That's the thing. So is that like something we should be worried? Like we should be looking at him a little bit different as a fan with Blac Youngsta? Me personally, I'm gonna say no. But objectively speaking, maybe. But a lot of rappers was rapping about Trump way before he was in office. So is it anything less to think of somebody that's rapping about him after he got out of office? I don't think so. But another song that stood out, Behind the Wheel and Handyman. Those tracks stood out to me. 4 tracks out of 15. Less than a third, probably like 25%, 26%. Nonetheless, 27%. Nonetheless, it was a decent project. A little bit better than what I expected from Blac Youngsta. That's what I will say. A little bit better than what I expected from Blac Youngsta. I like Blac Youngsta as a personality. I love him as a personality, as a matter of fact. I'll go as far as to say that. Pause. I love him as a personality. He is wild. I like the way he talks. And he knows he's there for entertainment. So I love that part about him. Other than that, as a rapper, yeah. So that's why it surprised me more that I liked any of them. I ain't gonna say any of them, but I'm surprised more that I liked this many out of that project. But still, that's just me subjectively. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. Last project I want to talk about that we listened to, it was from Curren. It was called Season Opener. Listen to this on YouTube Music, by the way. 21 tracks, hour 5 minutes. So you know what I got to say about it. It was long as hell, man. No songs currently on the radio as a single. At least in Power 96.5, WJLB in Detroit. You know, no current songs from Currency right now. But a few songs did stand out to me, though. Made Up My Mind. That was a nice track. What I will say was it had a nice concept. I understood the concept. I get it. The beat, the flow, the lyrics, they were all par. They were all right. They're all right. Currency already has this unconventional flow, so it's hit or miss with a lot of his songs lyrically or flow-wise. Extra Shrimp was hard. Pause. That shit went hard. Dope beat. Some of the off-beat rapping, I definitely was not a fan of. Definitely not a fan. Now, I know that might be the new wave nowadays or whatever the case may be, but I don't like that off-rhythm, off-beat stuff, man. I don't like that. It don't sound good phonetically to the beat, to the BPMs, to the rhythm. It doesn't hit. So pause. So I couldn't get with that, but Extra Shrimp was probably one of the hardest ones on there. Out the P was straight. Out the P was actually pretty hard too. Out the P was actually nice. I don't have to say nice. It's dead. Pause. Out the P was nice, and Ain't F'n Wit No. That was another one that had a nice concept, but the lyrics and the flow were okay. They were all right. Like, it wasn't like, and that kind of disappoints me at times. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of disappoints me. Now, the lyrics don't really have to be nothing. Yo, if your lyrics gonna be trash, at least let it flow with it, bro. Flow. I mean, like, ride the beat, pause, and just kind of like, yo, like, make it sound, make people have to be like, oh, type shit. But if you rapping off beat, so like, should I be nodding to your lyrics or should I be nodding to the beat? We should all be nodding to the beat, but if your lyrics throwing us off, then it's like, that's what I feel like the offbeat stuff is. But anyway, that's just me personally. But Currency, when he drops a project, I tend to listen because there's some gold in there. And I found 4 of them. 4 out of 21. Damn. Hour 5 minutes, 21 tracks. That is a low shooting percentage. Less than 20%. About 18 or something like that. Definitely not a project that I can listen to straight through. Definitely not a project I would call in its entirety have any replay value. But Extra Shrimp, I will play again. Out the P, I would definitely play again. I will play again. I will bang those. Pause. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386, man. We about to get up out of here, so I need you to do me a favor, please and thank you. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Kick it with KCMC on all social media, baby. At KIWKCMC. That's Kick It with KCMC. Just the abbreviations on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that at KIWKCMC. And show some love to my sponsor too, Team Elite 313 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads. I think they on there. TikTok at Team Elite 313, TEAMELITE 313. And check out they premium urban-based athleisure wear. That's t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tech fleece, jogger sets, varsity sets, and more. It's all on their website, teamelite313.com. Ask your mom, baby. Appreciate you for kicking with KC again. Just talking about music, man. If you got this far in the video, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert so you know we going live button. Share this, so that means tell a friend and tell a friend. Also, donate a couple dollars to the show so we can grow. We need that. We need new lights. We flickering and stuff like that, man. Hey, check out my single Juice and Hands and Knees. It's on all streaming platforms. Got the link in the description also. And other than that, man, like I said, kick it with KC. Tell a friend, subscribe. We got another show coming up for you real soon.